Gio! Careful. Oh. Let's go over there. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Jessie. So I wanted to do a mukbang with some pizza and of course some soda, and we're gonna do this mukbang. I bet you are wondering where I've been, why I haven't been vlogging. So eating pizza with you guys, and cheers. So as you're wondering why I haven't been vlogging, or I haven't been exercising, and why I'm eating pizza, I don't know if I can taste it, or if you think I can taste it. Okay, so what I've been doing is I haven't been exercising. I haven't done vlogging. I haven't been consistent because something always fucking happens to me when I fucking try to do exercises, when I try to lose weight, especially when I try to lose weight. Either something goes wrong. So this time I happened to get sick, and I think I've been in quarantine for 2 weeks already, almost going to 2 weeks. Stayed home. I was having the coronavirus symptoms. Excuse me. Give me 1 second.
So I lost my taste and smell for 2 weeks almost, and every time I eat, I get fucking confused AF because I can literally taste nothing. So I decide to smell nothing, and this officially sucks. So I go for a second try. Maybe it's me. What? No, not yet. Can't I really taste? What the? Yep.
So I wrote down my symptoms. So Tuesday, my ears started to hurt. So both started to hurt, so I knew I was getting sick. Wednesday, April the 15th, I had very little to minor sore throat. Okay. Thursday, April 16th, I had a minor sinus, kind of like a cold symptom, minor cough, minor sore throat, minor fever with chills, which I thought they were minor, but I think throughout the day it played out where I had fever the whole day. It was going up, down, up, down, up, down. I did not take any medication for a fever. So I had lost my taste and food smell. So I had no taste and no food smell. So I can't smell. I lost my taste and my smell. That Thursday, April 16th. And I stayed in bed all day due to the fever that it was going up and down. I felt like I got ran over by a train. Literally. I thought maybe it was just a cold, you know, because I had feeling like it was a cold. Okay, Friday, April 17th, I had a minor cough, minor sore throat. I had chills, but no fever. And I had sinus, but very little, very little, with no mucus yet. No taste, no smell. And why I said yet, because that's what I wrote. I thought I was gonna get the mucus later on. Maybe my cold is just taking its time. It's working. I was gonna get it. I didn't get it. Saturday, April 18th, I had a sinus without mucus. I tried to clean the house since I neglected my home for like since Tuesday, since I felt a little bit sick with a major headache. So I had a headache Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I pushed it off aside. So I was like, okay, I'm feeling a little better. Not the worst as I've been that Thursday, but better. And I was like, okay, let me just sweep, clean the dishes, sweep the floor, whatever we use like for food. So I started sweeping because my son had dropped chips all over the floor. So I was sweeping. When I was sweeping, boy, I was tired. It wasn't even 30 seconds into sweeping that I had to literally sit down and catch my breath. Like literally catch my breath. I don't know. It was like I had ran like a lot. My heart was going boom, 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 boom from just sweeping the floor, you know. And I called my husband. I was like, hey, I'm feeling funny. Like, I don't feel like it's a cold. I'm feeling like weird. It's like I got the sinus and I still have no mucus, and I'm getting tired just by sweeping the floor, which I never get tired when cleaning. And when I was sweeping, I ran out of breath. So it was really unnormal for me to get tired that quickly. So I had to sit down, take a long break to catch my breath. So that Saturday, April 18th, I couldn't breathe properly. And I think it got much worse in the evening when I was like, okay, I can't breathe. I'm getting tired. Just going from my sofa to my kitchen to grab a spoon to eat or to do something, I was out of breath. So I was like, maybe it's the mucus. It's gonna come in. Nope. So I took a shower thinking it was gonna help open up my congestion right here in this area. Maybe it's all stuffy and it's gonna open it up. My sinus, probably my moco is stuck or something. And just thinking taking a hot shower was gonna help. And I made it worse. Literally, when I got off the shower, I was desperate to breathe. I was so desperate that I even got a humidifier just to open up whatever's here, you know. So I thought, okay, maybe the humidifier is gonna help me open it up, because sometimes when I get sick, that's what we use, and that opens up my chest area for me to breathe. So nope, that wasn't working. I was literally gonna call 911 that Saturday, and I didn't. I was like, okay, me la voy a rifar, you know? Like, me, myself in my head telling me, yes, call 911. You can't breathe. They said if it gets severe, if you have coronavirus, that you're unable to breathe and you need to call 911 emergency. But and deep inside, I did not want to call 911. I was like, I don't want. My mind was, it was me in my mind fighting, saying like, how about if I don't have it and I go and I'm exposed to it with people that do have it and they're in the hospital, then I end up getting it for real. Excuse me. So I thought, okay, so maybe it's just me getting a cold and I'm over exaggerating that I do have the coronavirus or the COVID-19, whatever you want to take it as in. So I was like fighting. I was like, okay, if I fucking die today, I fucking die. Man, I'm fucking fat. I know I'm fat and that's why I can't breathe. So, so I didn't call 911. I laid down in the bed with a humidifier beside me. And I'm like, hopefully it works. Hopefully it does help me breathe better. So I tried to do inhale through my mouth, exhale through my mouth. And it was so hard and so difficult for me to breathe. So I was like, so I was just like panicking, but I calmed myself down, saying, if it gets worse, then I'll call 911. I'll call 911 if it gets worse. But I was so desperate that literally I was telling my husband, I felt like it was, have you seen the fish when they're out of the water and they try to gasp for air? Literally, I just compared myself to a fish. I tell him I think that's how I would compare myself to a fish, wanting to catch some fresh air, and I couldn't. Literally, I wanted to cry in tears because I couldn't breathe and I did not know what to do. I was panicking, but I had to calm myself down, because if I cry and I panic, then it's gonna be harder for me to breathe. So I calmed myself. I sat down, laid down, and hoping that I will be able to breathe better. That wasn't helping, so I grabbed Vicks. I dipped my finger in it, put it inside my nose, a big scoop, put it on my chest, put it on here on top of my nose, hoping that I could breathe. It didn't work. So I laid down and I just laid there. I'm like, oh my god. It's like, I don't want to go to the hospital. I really, really didn't want to go to the hospital, because I was doubting myself. Self-doubt, you self-doubt. Like, you think about if you don't have it, you go catch it if you go to the hospital. Or maybe you do have it and they end up keeping you. You see many social media where they're saying that they keep you, and if you die you don't get to see your family. I don't know, a lot of things was going through my head. But anyways, I couldn't breathe. Sunday, I still had trouble breathing. I had no fever, no taste, no smell, no cough. I did have stuffy nose, but no mucus. I was lightheaded, dizzy, and my heart was still beating fast, because Saturday evening I couldn't breathe properly throughout the whole day, but it made it worse during the evening. So I had little to no sleep. Sunday, it was also, I couldn't breathe properly still. So I take hot showers to help, but I don't know if it did, or maybe it did, I don't know. But I did take hot showers trying to open up this chest area or my nose if I had mocos, but I don't have mocos. So Monday, April 20th, I decided to go get tested, because I couldn't breathe. Like, literally, I was like, I'm having all the symptoms of the coronavirus, so I should go get tested. So I went to go get tested that day. They tested me with strep and flu. I had to wait 20 minutes, and then they told me I came out negative. And I had a minor headache. I was lightheaded, but was able to drive safely over there. I was scared, literally, to pass out in the middle of the freeway or when I'm driving. Like, I was scared, but I didn't want none of my family members to take me, because I didn't want to expose them if I was exposed. So I went to the drive-thru, and they tested me for flu and strep. 20 minutes later, they said I came out negative. Then they tested me for coronavirus, and they told me the results I was gonna get to 7 to 10 days. I was like, okay, that's fine. And I paid $160 to get tested, and that's for the 3 tests: the flu, the strep, and the coronavirus. So I told them my symptoms. You have to make an appointment on the drive-thru before you even show up, or you could do walk-ins, I'm not sure, but they said that to call and get, so I can get tested. So I did, and I told them my symptoms, and they told me how I was feeling that day. I actually was feeling a lot better. I still had a little trouble breathing, but it wasn't as bad as Saturday. So I was telling them my symptoms, and they said, okay, wait for the result, 7 to 10 business days. Someone is gonna call you and let you know your results. I was like, okay, That's it. I was like, yeah. And if I do become positive, that I had to go back and test 2 more times. I have to get 2 negatives to be on the clear. I was like, okay. So they charged me $160 for the 3 tests and 1 more test that I have to take. An appointment on the first week of May. So hopefully that result becomes negative. But I have been quarantining myself since I found out I was sick, and that day that I had the fever, the chills and everything, the minor cough, minor sore throat and all of that. I told my husband, pack your shit, you're going to your mom's, go live over there for 2 weeks or until I feel a lot much better, and take my son with you. So I do have 2 other kids and they have asthma, and how I contracted or how I got coronavirus is because we went to my mom's house and a family member came to visit and was sick and had all the symptoms of the coronavirus. And I knew that moment, I called it out and I said, you have it, go get checked, you already infected everyone. Feelings got hurt, whatever, I don't really care, but I was doing for the sake for everybody in the family. But everybody took it as a joke, so that is sad. I know I got it from there because it's a coincidence that the whole family is now sick based on that contact with that family member that wasn't sick and had all the symptoms. So that day I was gonna pick up my 2 older children, and thankfully I told my sister-in-law, hey, can you keep them for another 2 weeks just until I make sure that this family member does not have the coronavirus, because I do not want my children getting it if I'm exposed to it because they have asthma. I was like, fuck that, I don't want them getting it. That's like, I think that's a mother's worst fear if they have a child that has respiratory issues, their children contracting or getting this coronavirus. So that was my biggest fear, and I told her to keep them. She kept them. I let her know my results that came in, so I got that call. Okay, today is Friday, April 24th. So Thursday, April 23rd, they contacted me and they broke down the news. They said, your results came back and you are positive with COVID-19. I was like, oh, damn. Like, they broke down the news like if I was dying. I know I shouldn't be taking it as a joke or whatever, you know, like I'm not, but just the way that they told me made me like, oh, damn. So they told me I was positive, that I had to go rechecked in 2 weeks, and I had to isolate myself for another 2 weeks, and that's what I've been doing. So I've been in quarantine for almost 2 weeks now, and going to 2 weeks now, and I'm feeling a little bit much better. I'm still have a headache. I still have loss of smell and taste, so eating pizza, doing a mukbang. I mean, I can feel the texture, but there's no taste. So if you see me smelling it here and there, I can't smell it. I still have sinus, no mucus. I have a minor cough, very little. I do cough, but not a lot. That's all I have right now. But that day that I got tested on Monday, the 20th, I got a new symptom. I fucking had diarrhea. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I thought it was fine. Now I have diarrhea. So it sucks. It really sucks. So today is Friday, April 24th. I have no smell, no taste, sinus, no mucus, and minor cough. It sucks. It really does suck. that's what I've been doing. That's why I haven't been vlogging. That's why I haven't been working out, because this shit always happens to me. And I'm being a fatty right now. That's okay. My fitness will have to wait until I'm 100% better and I get those tests. 2 tests negative, that they come back negative with the result with the COVID. I hope. I'm hoping. I have to bring my other kids home. That's what's scary. I don't want my kids to get sick. I'll get sick for them. If I have to get coronavirus again for my kids, I'll do it. I'll do it for them. So that's where I've been, guys. I've been sick, quarantining. That's how I got the virus from a family member, which sucks. But what can I do? So I got a call, and my caller ID said, Tarrant County Public Safety, and I answer. They told me that they wanted to trace back and talk to me because I've been on record for positive coronavirus. So they're having that information. So they have that record on file, and they want to ask a few questions about my symptoms, how and how to trace it back, and how I got it, and how many people are exposed, or if I've exposed. So I answered their questions. I told them since I found out I was sick that Tuesday, I haven't been out. I haven't gone out. I won't be going out. I'm not planning to, because I'm scared of getting anyone sick. Because if I'm scared for my children, I'm scared for the people that have children or have respiratory issues. So God forbid someone else catching it, you know. But it's out of our control. But if we can control how we stay home and quarantine ourselves when we're sick or we're feeling sick, and we could slow the process. So that's what they're trying to do, slow the process, so it won't spread even more. So I answered their questions. I told them that I've been quarantining myself from my family and my children, and I haven't contact with nobody right now until I take another test result, and that's in May. And they said that they were all the symptoms that I had. Everyone was having the same symptoms. Others had it worse, or it varies, and some did not have as many symptoms as I was having. So there were give and take on the symptoms. So yeah, so it's just crazy. If you're feeling sick, if you feel like you're gonna get sick, then stay home. Don't go out and quarantine yourself, because I don't know. I thank God that it didn't get any worse from what I've seen on social media. And yeah, being a positive COVID-19, it's just crazy. Like, you never think it's gonna happen to you when it happens to you, you know. So yeah, that's my little update, guys. So stay safe. I don't know when I am gonna get back on my fitness vlogging. As of right now, I am not gonna be vlogging any of my fitness journey until I'm 100% myself. I'm still not there yet. I am, like I said, I still have loss of taste, smell, sinus with mucus, and a little bit of a cough. But nothing major. Hopefully I don't get it again if I do go get tested. That's my biggest fear right now. If I go get tested and I comes negative and I get sick again, or getting the virus again, that it's my fear right now, because there is right now nobody knows about this virus. So knows about the virus, or knows the cure, or what's going on, or what's happening, or it's just a lot of things going on right now. So y'all stay safe and take care of yourself and your family, and quarantine if you're feeling sick, and if you're feeling funny or feeling weird, go get tested, because you can stop and slow the process. All right guys, see y'all in the next one. Bye.